Really terrible news out of Washington, D.C. There was a commuter airline from American Airlines that collided with, get this, an Army helicopter right outside of Reagan National Airport, and both of the aircraft plummeted into the Potomac River. These crews have been spending all night trying to get the wreckage and also the bodies out of the river so they can identify them. There's three really crazy things about this incident, though, that if you're going to know anything about it, these are the three things you need to know. Number one, President Donald Trump immediately responded on Truth Social and basically asked the same questions we're all asking. He said the airplane was on a perfect routine line of approach. The helicopter was going straight at the airplane. It was a clear night. Why didn't the helicopter go up or down or turn? Why didn't the control tower tell the helicopter what to do? This is a bad situation that looks like it should have been prevented. Not good. And that's something that we all looked at. We're like, why? How does this even happen in America today? And the president is asking the same questions that we are, which brings us to number two. This is Sean Duffy. He's the Secretary of Transportation for the United States of America, and he was sworn in by J.D. Vance hours before this crash. He had his whole family there at the Capitol. He put his hand on the Bible. He said, "So help me God." And then 2 hours later, he was called to DCA, where he's been all night investigating one of the worst, the biggest airline tragedy in the United States since 2009 on his first day at work. And then number three, the plane had 14 young figure skaters who were out in Wichita for, I believe, a competition. 2 of their coaches were on board. None of them had believed to survive. But this kid had a dog with him, and the dog was too big to fit underneath the seat on the aircraft. So they told him he couldn't take it. And instead of getting on the plane and leaving his dog behind, he rented a car and was driving back to D.C. He survived, as did his dog, who ended up saving his life. This is the first big tragedy of Donald Trump's second administration, and he's got not even his full cabinet in place because the Senate hasn't confirmed them yet. But Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, and Sean Duffy, the Transportation Secretary, are going to be working diligently. And as soon as we find something out, we'll let you know. In the meantime, just pray.